So welcome to our Wednesday night meeting for Team Triumph. Tonight we wanted to mainly talk about objections and brainstorm a little bit on how to handle some of those. I'll go over a few things and then maybe open up the floor and hopefully we can discuss it from there. And if we have time, I know Nadine and Heidi had mentioned maybe some shorter free challenges and just to see what your guys' thoughts were there, if we had any ideas. So I'll go straight into it. I took some notes, so don't mind me looking at them. I was just trying to come up with some stuff the best that I could with the objections. So, you know what, the first thing I'm going to show you guys, and I don't know if everybody has seen this, it's a tool in your back office, and I'll make sure everybody gets a copy of it. There's a 5-step invite process. So it's important to follow, once you get into knowing how to connect with people and message people, you may not follow this to a T, but it's a good place for some of you to start because you don't know how to start, and we don't always just want to give the facts right away. That may, overwhelm people, or we definitely want to warm up to people and build that relationship and let them trust us before they are going to enroll and buy a challenge pack or anything like that. So I want to share this with you guys. I'm going to share my screen and we'll go over it a little bit here, and then I'll also share it in the group so that you have it to access at all times. So, so here it is. It's a 5-step invitation process. And I'm not going to read it all here. Like I said, I'm going to give it to you guys to follow. But I just wanted to go over it. So step 1 is the invite process. It just gives you an idea of a sample invitation message here. Hi, my name is Katrina. Hi, for instance, Heidi. I don't know if this is for you or not, but I'm hoping you could help me. I'm looking for 5 new people who want to get started losing weight over the next 21 days, and I was wondering if you know anyone that might be interested. So short and simple, right? So that it's not giving them all the facts right up front. So then from there, when you hear back from them, you go into the step 2. So there's different options here. Because sometimes, actually a lot of times, and I don't know about you guys, but I have found this, people ask and they want to know the price right away. What's the cost, right? You don't want to throw the cost at them right then and there. So what you would say, as an example, is that depends on how much you want and need. How about I ask you a few questions and we can go from there to make sure this is right for you. And then if they want more information, great, I'm glad you're interested. Let me ask you a few questions and we can go from there to make sure this is right for you. So obviously, this is a step-by-step process via message, but if you're on the phone with somebody, things are going to move a lot quicker, right? So get a good handle on this, especially if you're going on the phone, and make sure that you know the steps to follow, and you can have this in front of you, of course. Okay, so then you would go into an interview process to find out more information about them so that you can find out why they want to do this program and whether it will fit what their goals and their needs. So you would ask, what made you interested in this fitness, in this 21-day fix program I mentioned?
Daddy,
how long have you struggled with nutrition? How many times in the last 5 years would you say you've tried to lose weight but gave up before you reached your goal? Have you tried a Beachbody program before? Do you know anyone who would want to work out and eat healthy with you? So that one's a good idea because people do really well when they're in a challenge group with a friend. So always bring that up. It just keeps them motivated and engaged for sure, and kind of starts a little competition between the two of them too, which is sometimes fun as well. Another question, do you think you would benefit from being a part of the group that's sharing and helping each other through the program? And then currently, what do you do for exercise? So then going into there, you would kind of use a if I would you approach. So like if somebody, for instance, as an objection, if they said, I don't have time. So you could say here, well, if I showed you or if I told you about a 25-minute workout, would you be interested in learning more? Something like that. So then you could send a T25 video that is video link from the coaching codes or from the back office or YouTube. There's all those options. And then from there, you would follow up and just see what they thought about it. And from there, obviously, you know, they're going to say yes or no. And that's when you would enroll them, or of course, you might be faced with objections, which we'll go into in a little bit. Did you guys have any questions in regards to this? Pretty straightforward. It's a good guideline, especially for people just starting out, and I do need to share this to the group for sure. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, so I know in the level 2 trainings and in some of the other groups you may have been a part of, we talk about forming a lot. So that's a way to build relationships with people, to connect with them. So you want to find a little bit more about their family, their organization, right? Why isn't this coming to me? Do you guys know what? Family, organization. What's R? Nobody knows it up top.
I forget, yeah.
I'm very sorry.
I did look at it at one point.
I want to say relationship, but...
Not recreation? No.
Yes. Or maybe
recreation?
Kind of what they do for fun, yeah. Sorry, thank you. And then you could go, I've heard 2 different ways, motivation or money. So just to learn more about what motivates them, and money, what they do for work, things like that. So when you get objections and people say no, you always want to dig further into that. It's easy just to walk away and say, okay, but you know what? They have come to you for a reason. We need to find out what the underlying reason is. So you can ask some leading questions like, do you want to feel better? Do you want to sleep better? If it was in regards to a 21-day fix summer challenge, do you want to look better in your bikini? Things like that. And then the best thing, again, is don't ever attack or be defensive. We're here to help, and we want them on our side, right? You don't want to scare them away or anything like that. Another thing, too, is if you believe that a product is expensive in your mind, they're going to believe that, too. Okay, these products are expensive for a reason. They work well. They've been, so much research has gone into them. Trainers have put a lot of work into them. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that that has made these programs possible. And we all know they do give results. So we do need to believe in them and understand that that price is there for a reason. Shakeology, I mean, it's not just a regular protein powder that you buy off the shelf at Costco. It has so many nutrients in it and benefits galore, which is always seems to be a money thing for some people. They think it's expensive, but that's because they think it's just a regular protein powder. So without, you know, throwing up on them all the facts about Shakeology, you want to share with them how it's helped you. So same with the programs. You don't want to give them all the facts. You want to share with them how it's helped you. What has it done for you? What is it currently doing for you? You know, for time, all of us are busy moms. 30 minutes, that's all we have. We're making it happen, and it's making us be more patient with our kids, be friendlier in better moods for our kids and our families, our husbands. So just things like that. Going back to, I skipped that part. When we were talking about asking leading questions, find out what's holding them back. They came to you for a reason. They want this, right? So we just got to keep digging without being too pushy. When it comes to the pricing, break it out in a day situation, like, or example, sorry. If Shakeology, or if they're find out what they do for lunch. You know, a lot of people work. What are you guys doing for lunch? Oh, well, I go spend $8 to $10 per day buying a lunch. Well, you know what? Shakeology is a meal replacement and is more affordable than that, right? So there's ways to help them figure out that it's not expensive, and we don't have to, you know, bow away so quickly, because we just need to share with them how it's benefited us, or somebody close to you, things like that. Always, you know, let them know, you know, it's okay if it's not for you. I just want what's best for you. And you know what, that just goes along with all the forming that we had done and the discussions we had going back and forth. So they've already trusted you in you. So, you know, a statement such as that will just continue that relationship and have them believe in you. And again, a no, I repeat it, I think every call. A no may mean no, not right now. They may come back down the road. It's just a timing thing. So never discount them at that. Yeah.
No, can I just say something? Like, I know that I've kind of reached out to you over the past several months, being pretty new into this too, and other people that like messaged, and back in January, like when I had first posted, I think my first transformation picture, like they were all gung-ho and wanting, you know, to try Shakeology. And I mean, I had messaged them a couple times and like nothing, and they're not even in my like accountability group or anything. And one of them in particular, like another, I don't know why I'm getting all these mums of twins, but it's another friend now, like my group right now, 21 Day Fix group, there's 3 mums with twins.
Right.
And so this is the 4th person now, under one, but literally like messaged me today out of the blue, just like, oh my God, like I'm ready to make a change. Like, you know, send me that information now, kind of thing. And so it was a real big eye opener, because yeah, like she was somebody I kind of like, you know, like I, in the back of my mind, like knew she was there, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, okay, she's been has been watching, and I'm friends with her on Facebook. I haven't seen her in like ages. And yeah, the message today just completely like blew me way off guard. And actually even through my like page too, like somebody that I play women's league basketball with, same thing, messaged me this week. So it's kind of funny that, yeah, there's just people that were like, I had no idea that they were sort of aware of all of the, you know, kind of aware of what I've been doing and the change I've been making, and they're kind of coming out of the woodwork. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share that.
And that relates back to, or refers back to, our last call about consistency. We post on our timelines because people are watching, and you know what, they may not reach out right away, but many times as well, I've had people message me out of the blue, people that weren't even a prospect or anything, and they want to learn more, or they want Shakeology. It just happened to me last week after I posted about it. I think I posted me drinking my Shakeology on the go or something, and that day I got a message from a guy, tell me more about it. And so got Shakeology out of him, you know. So it boils down to that. Even though people may not be in our groups, in our like pages, on our timelines, if people aren't liking or commenting, don't let it beat you down. They're watching, okay? And when they feel ready, they will come to you if you haven't already branched out to them. But that's why also we, in some of our trainings, we've gone through writing a list of all the people that we know and friends of friends, etc. Because there's an endless amount of people that we can reach out to that you never know that want help, right? So that's a great point. Thanks for bringing that up, Heidi. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I don't know if you guys, we can open the table and go through some things. If anybody has some other objections or if anything was unclear that I spoke of, I kind of tried to fly through it so didn't bore you guys.
I have a completely unrelated question.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you want me to ask now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So right now. So I was watching that video that Raina posted about the cycling of the, like it's just a video that shows how your team cycle. So is it like, I obviously have left and right, but when I'm signing people up for challenge packs, how do you know where that team volume goes? How do you know if it's on the left or how do you know if it's on the right? Or is that just coach?
That's under you. That's your personal volume.
Yeah.
So the cycle she talks about comes from your coaches. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I wasn't too sure about. So
yeah, being on your left and your right. You bet. Good question.
That's it.
Yeah, I saw that actually quickly tonight and wanted to
Yeah.
go review it just to make sure.
It's a good video, actually. Like it really makes a lot of sense, and it's kind of funny, like because he's doing it with his kids' toys, so it's pretty cute.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, I just had wondered because I was like, well, I don't know what side people are on and what the volume is, and then I thought, oh, okay, maybe it's for coaches, so that makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys have any other questions about? I know Nadine really wanted. I'm surprised she wasn't on this call. She had wanted this topic. Was everything I spoke of clear, and did it help break it down a bit more for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had never seen that process before. I'd heard about it, but I'd never actually seen it written out. So that's helpful.
Honestly, I've never used it word for word either, and I kind of wish it was there or I was aware of it just coming out. It would help a lot of people. So I'm glad I've stumbled upon it. Even when you're at a standstill or, you need to reach out to some people, it could really help out.
So would you recommend just using that if you're like, if it's just like, say Heidi messages me and like, hey, what's with this Shakeology? Like, would that be something you would use? Or because I find when I'm posting about the challenge, like clean eating challenges and stuff like that, the whole conversation is completely different than.
Oh, absolutely. Right?
Yeah. So mostly it's just like, for lack of a better term, like a cold call script kind of thing. Like,
well, that one is more for if you're inviting people to a challenge group and they haven't necessarily reached out to you, but you could definitely follow it. Like, for instance, if they message you about Shakeology, and then so you could say, share a little about how it's helped you. Don't go into all the facts about Shakeology necessarily, because it does overwhelm people and they'll see, oh, this is a protein shake. Well, no, it's more than that. We need to share with them how it's different. And then you could go into, more about their goals. Why are they wanting Shakeology, right?
Right. Okay. So, no, that makes sense. So,
yeah. And, yeah. You three are killing it this month. Sorry.
Do we know when the sale is going to be live yet?
No, it just says before 12 p.m. Pacific time. So, actually, I'm away, or I'm working tomorrow. I posted in my group that I would have some coaches helping me Hint, hint, if you guys can just watch for any questions, because I can't be on my phone every minute. So, yeah, if you don't mind.
I'm pretty much home tomorrow.
And I'll check.
Yeah, I know. I'm volunteering in Brady's class now too. So
it's going to be busy.
I'm hoping there won't be lots of questions.
Just do what I did, post how they need to order by logging into teambeachbody.com with their sign-in information, and then they're where to shop, and good to go. It's pretty straightforward. So
I don't think I'm gonna be too busy with it.
No, I don't anticipate it either. I don't know if you guys looked. It's not a lot of huge programs or anything. Combat and Pump, the people that are waiting for those, maybe, but so. And some people have had a lot of success with these in the past, and I guess it just depends on your members, right? I think it's useful for the people that have been in the groups for a while, maybe, because they've seen these programs. But I don't know, if you just go look at that inventory list, if you don't know anything about Beachbody, it's pretty hard to know what stuff is, right? So.
Isn't it from the list, like the because Combat, it's just the gloves, isn't it? Or is it the actual program?
The program's on there.
Oh, okay.
You can just get the gloves though.
Yeah.
So, okay. So that's where it's like the program's actually instead of $65, it's like 36. Okay.
Yeah. Did you guys have any ideas or want to push forward with more free challenges other than clean eating challenges? Like we talked about, there's ab challenges and wall sit challenges, but I don't recommend we do 30-day challenges. It's a lot of work for a free challenge. So if there's something shorter that we do, like a workout of the day, so that we'll put together a 15-minute workout for I don't know, do it for 7 days or something like that. That way, because I think it would be hard to do an ab challenge or anything like that for 7 days. They're not going to get much out of it doing one exercise per day. So if we do a workout of the day, say 15 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, jumping jacks, etc., right? Something like that may be more beneficial and kickstart a lot of people's fitness. But I don't know. I'm willing to try it if you guys want to. I've done ab challenges for the 30 days, and like I said, it's a lot of work for what you get out of it.
Honestly, I got invited to one and I didn't realize she was a Beachbody coach at first. And then she was like messaging me and stuff like that. And honestly, like I lost complete interest after, I think I did like the first 2 days, and then she was already like messaging me and stuff. And I was just like, and I just left the group actually.
Yeah.
But I think 5 to 7 days is perfect. And that sort of sparks, well, what I'm finding like now doing my second clean eating is that it sparks the more interest. Like people are like, oh yeah, I could do anything for 5 days.
Exactly.
But yeah, you're right. Like 30 days is a long time to commit, especially if it's just one, like you said, abs.
Yeah, they lose engagement, right?
Exactly. So. Yeah.
Which, speaking of the clean eating challenge, because that's next now, right? So like, did we decide, are we just doing one big group, or are we going to split into smaller groups, or?
Well, starting on Monday the 15th, I have 3 new coaches doing their own challenge. So I've got Trina, Carla, and Shannon all doing a challenge together. And then the following Monday, I was going to run one, and we can all go in on that together. Depending how big it is, we may have to branch into smaller groups. Trina, don't feel like you have to do another clean eating challenge. That's a lot of work for you back to back.
Yeah, and we're leaving that the week after next week anyway, so I don't want to, like, I'll start my 21 days, which a lot of my girls are already doing it anyways, or some of them joined Heidi's 21 day. So it's kind of like, I said, if you're in Heidi's group and you want to stay, like finish, because she's got a good thing going on there, obviously. But I said, if you want to start again, or you want to be in both groups, or do whatever you want, because it kind of, I didn't realize at the time when I, joined, that I would have one myself and they would overlap. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, and I think you and I are going to do that together and figure that out. So
yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah. No worries there. But yeah, I know that's why we started the clean eating challenge for the 15th, because you were going away and Carla, you know, being new, wanted to get some new members, so that's why we kind of paired you guys up, and then now Shannon. So
yeah, which has been perfect. So I think that's really, and with the 21 day fix being on promo, it's just all kind of rolled nicely together. So
yeah. So I just, on the 21 day fix, we do want to message as many people as we can, being that one, it's on promo, and two, that Canadian prices are going up. If you have ever had anybody interested in the 21 day challenge or the 21 day fix, now's the time to message them. Go through your notes from the past on anybody that's said not right now, and follow up with them.
Is that group still opening up on Monday?
22nd.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
And about that price, have you been messaging? Are you messaging your customers, or are you just, they get their email and if they contact you kind of thing, or are you bringing it to their attention?
Yeah, I haven't really addressed that. Like I said, I've been working a lot this week, so I haven't addressed that. It may be a good idea to post a video in our groups, but you know what? They all should get the email. I think
That's
leave it at that.
I didn't want to draw attention to it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Beachbody email will be sufficient enough. And if they have any questions, let us know.
and that'll just be an email regarding the price. Sorry, like it'll say that
The
it's
price
going
increase.
up. Okay, from the Canadian prices going up.
Yeah. So you may have gotten one yourself. I know I did, and it said what my coach fees are going to be, what my current Shakeology is going to be. So anybody that's on Home Direct already, they would have gotten an email from Beachbody.
I think it only went up like $12, didn't it?
I didn't even do the math, but yeah, it was not a significant amount. So
I think it was only like $12.
right.
For us, anyway.
Yeah. We have 7 minutes left. I don't know, did you guys have ideas on those challenges, or did you want to think on it some more? Maybe we can get some going for July.
Yeah, I think like the 5 day, like the workout of the day would be a good one, or like, yeah, or just even doing like, I don't know, like an arm day, like a leg day, like kind of like the 21 day fix, but not obviously, or something like that. I think would attract a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I know, like if I saw that, like if Heidi had it posted or something, I'd be like, oh, for sure, I'll work out for 5 days. For you're gonna give me the videos and what I need to do. Sure.
Yeah.
Same as the clean eating, right? It attracts a lot of people because it's easy. You just give them everything, and they just go buy the groceries, right? So
exactly.
Yeah.
Heidi, how did your guys? Sorry, Heidi, how did your guys' Beachbody on Demand trial go? Very well.
You know what? It was okay for the first couple weeks. Like same thing about 2 weeks, and then yeah, it kind of died off. The problem was with it too, there wasn't very many new people in the group. So, you know, there's still quite a few people that, you know, yeah, we're on do a 21 day fix, and it was like, yeah, plug me into that. And what we kind of tried to do is transition them from like the first week we did it like, here's your like 5 day or 7 days of menus. So it was kind of like grocery list, just like we were on a clean eating challenge. And then the second week we did a mix and match menu. And then the third week, or maybe the first 2 weeks we did the menus, and then we did a mix and match week. And it was like trying to transition some of the stuff then to them, like, okay, you know, where can you go to find like healthy recipes? And, you know, here you can go to, you know, the Beachbody blog has great ones, or, you know, Pinterest and stuff like that to get them, you know, like basically, yeah, like them kind of involved. Cause I find with the clean eating, same thing, everybody, you know, they love it for the 5 days. And then the week after they're like, oh, it was so easy when you gave me everything. And now that I have to go do it on my own, right? Like they kind of didn't know where to go with it. And getting them going into their Team Beach account and using that meal planner wizard too. So to kind of be like, yeah, hey, and here, like this tool's available for you. Like, look, you can go plug it in. It generates your grocery list, and, you know, away you go. So, yeah, I think that, you know, I mean, it was the first time we did it. So it was sort of a little bit of a fly by the pants a little bit, but yeah, I think same thing there. Just there's too many people that, you know, that weren't necessarily totally new and whatnot. And I mean, my neighbor in Invermere, she was in that group, and I know she had said the recipes were good. Like she liked the recipes, and she almost said, yeah, you know, now that I have them, like the mix and match idea, she liked being able to kind of plug them in different days. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think I would structure it a little bit different if I did it again.
Yeah.
It was a good learning though.
Well, I'm just wondering, maybe that's something we can do is like a week or 5 days of Beachbody on demand. Just, you know, it's not long drawn out. We show them where to sign up for free for the 30 days. They get it for 30 days, but the challenge is only for whether we do 5 or 7.
Yeah. Well, and the cool thing with that is I think like the whole club thing now, not only is like the Beachbody on Demand is awesome, but anybody that you actually sit down with and like show them that meal planning wizard too, like anybody that I've actually physically shown it to on my computer, like they think it's fantastic. It's a matter of going in there and actually, you know what I mean? Like pointing it out to somebody and stuff. So
yeah,
maybe you do a video and you kind of walk them through like how to use it. And, you know, then it's like, okay, well, you know, yeah, for $2.99 a week, like, you can access all these workouts and you can plan out your meals for the week.
Yeah.
I need to find out where that is. I don't even know what that is. So. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, we can definitely do a quick video and show you guys. It is.
I think the Beachbody on Demand would be good. Like, honestly, for me, I haven't even put my DVDs in yet. Like, all I've been using is the Beachbody on Demand off the iPad to do 21 Day Fix. So I think if we did that for 5 days or whatever, like, people are going to see how all the different programs, plus how easy it is. Like, oh, I can take my iPad, I can, you know, use whatever, and it's right there. Like, that's what I really love about it.
Yeah.
And it's going to get them interested in the actual programs that they're going to say, oh, I do want to try this one, or yeah, I want a challenge pack of this or whatever, right? So,
exactly.
Yeah, so I think that's a really great idea.
All we can do is try, right? So maybe we do that. We alternate 1 month, you know, do a free clean eating challenge, and then the next month do a Beachbody on Demand for 5 days or something like that. And then that way you keep people interested and, you know, keep growing our numbers for sure.
Yeah. And sorry, with the, I know, okay, so the clean eating, but the, I meant to ask that too, with the 21 day group on the 22nd, is the same thing. Is that going to be a combined group this month or separate groups?
Yeah, we'll do a combined, again, based on numbers. I think it will be fine. You know, we shouldn't be pushing anywhere near, you know, just guessing. We should be near maybe 50 to 60 people if we have some, you know, repeat customers plus all our new ones. So.
Okay.
All right. And then, yeah, we'll have to figure out if we want to do, and we can take care of that on a future call if we want to break out a schedule of who wants to post what, and, you know, taking turns that way, so that not just one person is doing all the posting in that way. All our customers are seeing us active in the group, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap this up because it's going to cut out in a minute here. So thank you, ladies, for coming. And yeah, we'll be in touch through the group. And let me know if you have any further questions. Have a good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.